Welcome, you guys. This is the inspiring downloads for water signs. Okay, look, my mug. If you're wondering what's there in the corner, it's a camel. It's kind of like a half round mug. Very funny, but it's very nice. It actually says Dubai was so expensive, I could only afford a half mug. Look how cool this is. It's actually a present for my brother, but I still use it. Okay, let's get into your reading. So this is for the upcoming month of January, February, March. Imagine, time really goes fast, you guys, but we're really in this new energy that forward movement is really needed. Things are going to fasten up. So I've been through all the other signs, and to honestly say, really, the reading for air signs was wow. It was really very harmonious. It was very beautiful, very strong. I feel a lot of them are working through it. So yes, for earth signs and fire signs, I do feel it's a bit more challenging. So let's see water signs when it comes to you guys. Okay, let's just see. Let's see what's coming through for you guys. Thank you for all your support. Keep on liking, sharing, subscribing, you guys. The more you like, the more you share, the more you subscribe, the more my messages can reach other people, okay? And when this reading resonates for you, please also leave a comment, okay, in what way it does resonate with you. I'd really like to see that. I want to interact more with you guys. And I have lives. That's good. I've done 2 lives. My second live was more better than the first one, but I'm just going to do that, you guys. I'm going to change the times a bit because I want more people to see the readings. So let's go. This one. Ooh. Some cards I haven't even had yet. These are too much, but I know what I'm going to take. Okay. Yeah, these are too much, you guys, but I feel that these others are very important. So let's start up water signs. What is happening for you guys in the upcoming period? It doesn't mean it's going to happen in March. Some of you have experienced it, some of you haven't experienced it yet. Remember, everybody has their own timeline, okay? So let's go into the reading. The first one, gifts and strength that you have. Okay. Earth Angel. Thank you, Angel, for inspiring me to be more like you. Okay, so what are your strengths and what are your gifts at this moment? Connecting more with Mother Earth, okay? Being more loving, being more in balance with yourself. And I do feel that you guys have really done that for others, but you really kind of like finding out that it's time to nurture yourself. It's time to also take a rest. It's time to recharge your energy. So basically not focusing too much your love and your energy on other people, because we know water signs can do that. I mean, you're very good at that. You're very good at listening to other people's problems, but you kind of like finding, you know, the strengths that I have to listen to other people's stories. It is also time to listen to my own story. It's also time to invest the energy that I invest in others to invest into myself. So that is very good. Okay. And how are you going to use it for what is happening now? This is beautiful, because once you work more on self-love, giving it to yourself instead of giving it more to others and keeping a bit for yourself, it's going to help you to express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. It's going to make you feel more imbalanced with your own energy. It's going to make you feel more peaceful, for more harmonious, for at the moments that you didn't have enough time for yourself, when it comes to be too busy with your job, too busy with your family, your children. You're going to realize when you make more of this space for yourself, you're going to have more time to do things you like, to go out with your friends, even if it's for dinner, to do things, to go to the day spa. Your body is going to feel more energized, okay? And that's going to make you feel good, because I do feel for a lot of you water signs, because you're so focused because of your responsibilities on others, you have kind of been neglecting your own self, you know, love for self. You've been feeling it in your body. You haven't been feeling yourself for the upcoming period. So by focusing more on yourself, being in your own vibration, raising your own, raising, look at, I can't even say that, to raise your own vibration, you are realizing that it's helping you, it is supporting you, because you've, for some of you, yes, you've kind of been struggling with your health and you don't know what to do, and it's like, what must I do now? So you're realizing that you're eating more healthier, you are going more into nature, you are being more focused on yourself, you are not interacting too much with outer people's problems and solving them, but you're more pulling your energy back, because you're noticing that by focusing too much on the outside world, you're being more drained. So this is what you guys are doing in all different areas. Even when it comes to the workplace, you're also telling your boss, like, you know, no, you've given me too much tasks, this is not doable for myself. And even though your boss challenges you and says, yeah, well, you did it in the past, you say, yes, I did it in the past, but hey, buddy, we get older each day, huh? Now I'm not maybe a young person anymore. Now I have to also think of myself, I have to also think of my health, and you've just been putting too much paperwork on my desk. So no, I think we should really talk about it. So you're being more in that place, like standing your ground, not letting other people step over you, not letting other people take advantage of you. Okay, so that is really, really good. And it is shocking other people, because people are always used, because you're so much in your emotions, you know what to do, you have the solution. People are really realizing, like, okay, they are changing, they are stepping back, they're focusing a bit on their health, you know. So that is really a good thing. So let's go to the next one. What supports you in this upcoming period? Peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. This is what you want. You just want peace. You want to be in harmony. You don't want to be disturbed. You don't want people to continuously phone you, talk about their problems, people that are stuck. You know, you're just basically telling yourself, like, okay, I've been supporting this person for such a long time. They're just doing nothing with my advice. They just want to stay stuck. So you're not investing any more time into people that actually are not, you know, willingly working on themselves or don't want to move forward. Okay, so you kind of like orientating, like, okay, which people can I keep in my life? With which people is it equal give and take? With which people is it really a friendship that I can also phone them when I'm feeling low, or that they're here for me also for the good times? So you kind of like filtering in every situation, even when it comes to workspace, job, whatever you want to do, you're filtering, like, what is good for me? What situation is good for me? Is this person opposite me good for me? Or are they just a person that just take, and, you know, I end up with nothing? So that's what you kind of telling other people, because you're also showing, like, you know, I can be strong, I can give you good advice, I can be supportive, but hey, I'm also here, I also have those low times. So it would also be nice if I could also have that space, you know, that someone can be there for you. And that is beautiful. And by doing that, you're actually attracting more people, what I feel, from your soul family, outsiders, doesn't have to be from your family. You're attracting more people at your own vibration, and you're realizing, like, hey, this feels good. I finally have a friend, or I have a colleague that I really can work together. I don't have to stress, I don't have to always solve things for the other person. It is just an equal give and take. And this is beautiful, because a lot of you guys are also open-minded to learn from others, even though you guys are used of being the leader, and especially when it comes to the emotions, you're very strong when it comes to the emotion side, and that also means being a good listener. You're realizing that there are people around you that are also like you, okay, that can also give you that support, that you don't have to do things alone. So this is really, really beautiful, guys. So let's come to the challenges. What are the challenges for the upcoming period? Ooh, spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and my talents. yes, it can be a challenge, okay? And why is it a challenge? Because you're changing, you're transforming, and that means when you grow, when you keep on loving yourself, nurturing yourself, working on the inside of you, um, you do go to different levels. You do kind of realize, you do kind of look at how your life was. And yes, it is a challenge to move out of the old and to enter into the new. Because I do feel with a lot of you water signs, you do want to take certain people with you on this path that you're following, but it is not easy. Not everybody will want to follow you on your journey as you're walking on your path. And this is a challenge because, yes, you are realizing what your gifts are, you are realizing what you do for others, how you support others, but it's also kind of a challenge because what I do feel, you have certain people in your environment, it can be work, family, and friends. They actually don't want you to grow because they know if you grow, you're also going to invest more time for yourself. And that means you're going to have less time for others. And that kind of like scares them because they're going to be like, oh, but if they're working on themselves, they'll have less time to listen to my problems. They'll have less time to tell me what to do and what other steps that I should take. But this is very good because I do feel for a lot of you, even though it has been a challenge that you guys had to let certain people go that were just sucking your energy, and they kind of like can't adapt to the new person you are, to the changes that you're having. You're realizing that now you're really having the time in the moment to see what other gifts you have, to see what other things you can do, you know, that will help you further. Because look at him. He's in a stage of healing. You see his heart chakra, you see healing through his hands, you see his third eye opening. So yes, it is a challenge to open yourself more to the divine, but it's a good thing and it's a very positive thing that can help you forward in this upcoming period. So let's check to the next card. That is what your guides need you to know in this upcoming period. Take a step back, okay? Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what is not serving you. Recharging yourself, going on a holiday, going on a retreat. So this is what you guys are doing. Taking that distance from toxic people, taking more time for yourself, being more loving towards yourself, really focusing on yourself. So you're really taking that time, you're really taking steps back, okay? And when it comes to, as I said before, the people that you've given ideas to, that you've supported them too much and you know they're not moving forward, you're basically letting those people have go through their own process, because it is very important that I feel for you guys to know, because you're very strong and you do have the balance, and because you are water signs, sometimes overprotecting the other person doesn't really help the other person. It makes them feel more stuck in their life, and it doesn't really give them time to reflect or to work on themselves, because they're always leaning on you. They're always expecting you to do things for them. So as you take a step back, you are actually showing other people around you that it's their time to look after themselves, and it's not your responsibility. Because as I feel for many of you, you are supporting a lot of siblings, and they look at you as a mother figure, but they're not realizing that you are not the mother. You know, you're not responsible for them, for their actions, for their lives. They are responsible for their own action, for their own lives. They are responsible to make their own steps, okay? And it is not up to you to be the one that has to tell them what to do. They have to figure it out themselves, okay? Because by you telling them, they won't really make the steps. They have to figure things out by themselves. And that is good, guys. That's a really strong message. So what does that mean? So what is your higher self is telling you? It's a new beginning. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. It is time for change, a lot of change in your life. It is time for you to realize that everybody has to walk their own path. You can support people, but you cannot learn the lessons for others. This is what I strongly feel that is coming through for you, water signs. You can't do that. You really, really, really can't do that. Yes, you can put yourself in the other person's shoes. Yes, the person can ask you advice, but it is very important for you to understand that now it's the time to put the focus more on yourself, to have a more balanced life, because you also need to grow. You also need time for yourself. And yes, that can't always be possible, because for some of you, you have family, you have kids, you have other responsibilities, you have a job or even more jobs at the same time, and you're just thinking like, I can't get the time. I can't even get the time 10 minutes for meditation in the evening. So that's what you guys are realizing this up period. But the divine saying it is possible. It is really, really, really possible. You can do it. You can have faith. And the new beginning is here if you're willing to take it. Message that I also receive from the new beginning is new relationships going to start for those that have been single for a long time, that have thought, you know what, love will never come on my path. New doors are opening. Career-wise, new projects, new companies, new bosses, or you even talking to someone saying, hey, you haven't, I've heard you lost your job and you haven't had anything new. I know someone, maybe you're interested. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, how did that happen? Because the divine is supporting you in this upcoming period, you guys. And that is very beautiful. Really, really beautiful, Cancerians. I'm saying Cancerians, water signs, sorry. That probably could have been a message for Cancerian. But anyway, it's for all the water signs. So what your heart needs to know to heal. Balance. Thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. You guys are balancing out your life, and that's what needed. Time has come, okay? It has come because you can't always be the one overgiving and other people receiving. You can't always be the one because they know that you're strong, that they call, that you have to solve the problems. Things have to be balanced out in your life, because when you have balance, then you feel comfortable, then you can grow, then you feel comfortable in your skin. Because I do feel for a lot of you, I do feel regrets, like, you know, I wish my life was different. I wish I didn't give up so much in the past. And you're feeling stuck. For many of you, you're getting older, you're like, yeah, I just gave up everything. I just focused on my family, and you stop focusing on yourself. And I'm not saying, because I know there's a lot of mothers out there that have no choice and it's very difficult. I'm not saying that, you know, it can be possible to give yourself a lot of time because you have a lot of kids. I know that, because not everybody is in an easy situation. But even if your kids are sleeping and you can make that 10 minutes a day just to do that meditation for yourself, it is really needed. And I'm not only saying to the mothers out there that have kids, you also have dads, you know, you also have dads that raise the kids. It can happen, but you do need that me time. Okay, so me time is needed for the upcoming period. Okay, so let me write that down. That's a good one. Me time is needed for yourself. I'm just gonna check that title out later, but it's just you need to balance things out in your life. You need to show people, like, you know, these are my boundaries. I can't do more than what I'm doing. This is what I have to give, and that is it, not more than that. So it's basically telling you, stop overgiving. Stop overgiving, you know, that's also a good title. Stop overgiving your love to others. Your love to others. So that's what the divine is saying in this upcoming period. You have to balance, you know, balance out your love. If you do that, then you can find more balance in your life. Because I do feel for many of you, your focus is a lot on other people, on your family. So it's time to balance things out. And when you do that, this is beautiful, the end card, you're very close to achieving your goal. You see? When you stop overgiving your energy and love to others, then can you make room and space in your life to move forward and to work on the things you want to achieve. And this can be in different areas, you guys. Financial, your income, you know, for some of you, you have a part-time job and you're doing something for yourself extra on the side to bring that balance, more harmony in the family, dividing the responsibility amongst your family so you don't have to do everything yourself. You don't have to, you know, clean the house yourself, do all those things yourself. And this is really, really beautiful. Okay? So thank you very much for watching. I just want to say see you next time, guys. Sending lots of love and blessings. And for those who are interested in the extended, the link is below. So I'll see you on the other side. Bye.